When he wrote, "Anna, I'm coming for my warm clothes," I suddenly realised that I no longer flinched at his messages. I simply replied, "I'm not home. Come the day after tomorrow." 6 months ago, my life ended. 30 years of marriage, all crossed out by one phrase: she's pregnant. He had been seeing her for 2 years, 15 years younger than me. I didn't find out right away. I felt it, but I was afraid to believe it. A woman doesn't want to believe in betrayal. It's easier for her to get used to the cold. The worst part wasn't that he left. It was that he left silently while planning a celebration. In a week, we were supposed to have our pearl anniversary 30 years together. I had chosen the hall, ordered the menu. We had paid for part of the banquet. Guests were waiting for invitations. People were congratulating me in advance. And all that time, he was choosing a name for a child with another woman. We divorced quietly. No scandals, no thrown dishes like people who are simply exhausted, when the pain is already so immense that screaming is pointless. For the first few months, I wasn't living, I was existing. I would go to bed and wake up with the question, why? Why me? My friend Clara would come over after work. We would sit in the kitchen, drink tea, cry, and remember. She would hold my hands when I couldn't speak anymore. And then a strange thing happened. I suddenly started sleeping soundly. I used to wake up before him. I'd prepare breakfast, iron his shirts, pack his lunch containers. My life used to be adjusted to his schedule, his mood, his desires. And now silence. No one is snoring. No one is demanding. No one is giving the silent treatment. Sometimes I cried not from pain, but from the unaccustomed stillness. He was no longer lying on the sofa in the evenings. The remote was where I had left it. His slippers remained by the door, a monument to my past life. And I learned to live without him, step by step, day by day. A few months later, Clara bought tickets to Turkey. "You are coming with me," she said. "I'm not asking." I hadn't even dreamed of going anywhere. It seemed to me that happiness was no longer a thing for me. But the sea washed away the expectations of others from me. I sat on the shore and understood. My whole life I had been convenient. I was supposed to. I was obligated to. I was always for someone else, and never for myself. Then the phone rang again. "Anna, I need my warm clothes. I'm coming over." "I'm not home. Come the day after tomorrow." "Where are you? Let me swing by." "No need." And for the first time, I didn't make excuses. I simply said, "No need." And for the first time, he wasn't the one in charge of the conversation. When he arrived 2 days later, his bag was already standing by the door. "Take it." He hesitated for a long time before coming in, as if he was seeking permission, as if he hoped I would change my mind. "Maybe you'll offer me some tea?" he asked. "There is no tea." "Well, water then at least." I brought him water. He sat down in his favourite armchair just like before, as if he had come home, and I watched, and I saw everything. He was tired. He had aged. He was lost. He didn't need the clothes. He needed my hands, my borscht, my quiet presence, my familiar care. But now I knew. He didn't need me. He needed convenience. "Are you still angry?" he suddenly asked. "Maybe we can try again." I looked at my hands. A neat manicure. Calm fingers. A woman who no longer begs for love. "I'm not angry," I said. "I just don't want to go back." He looked at me strangely. "You look better. I never used to have time for myself. Or money. Everything went to him, to the house, to the family. Now it goes to me. It's time for you to go," I said, and I closed the door. It felt strange afterward. Grief washed over me like a wave, pain for a second, but not emptiness. He left once and thought he had broken me, but it turned out differently. I started looking better. I became calmer. My wrinkles smoothed out. My sleep became deeper. My laughter quieter but more sincere. Because now I live not from I have to, but from I want to. Not for a husband, not out of fear of being alone, but for myself.